Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my nightmare. Or rather, I should say, welcome to Mr. Zero's Terror Ride. I am Mr. Zero, clown, and comic, and commentator on things scary, silly, stupid, bizarre, infantile, lunatic, schizo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Along with me is Chuckles, the clown. Hello. That's all that Chuckles really ever says to you. And also with me is the ragdoll. She doesn't talk at all, so we don't need to discuss her anymore. First order of business. I hereby talk about first order of business. Check out this cool t-shirt of mine, Chucky, cutting off the head of Jack in the Box. You'll recognize this as the poster and front cover for Child's Play 2. 2 for those of you who don't speak Spanish, who don't hable español. Dos means 2. Deuce, Child's Play 2, which I think is the best of the Child's Play movie. Don't get me wrong, Bride of Chucky is actually my favorite because I think it's got a good meld of the horror and comedy. I think they balance it equally. But of the Child's Plays, I think number 2 is supreme. Argue with me on that, if you will. I will not argue with you on that because it's a useless argument. It's opinionated. Why argue which one's better? Some people may like 3. Some people may say number 1's better. I have no argument. The only thing I can say is, I like this one. And I like the ending. I like the way he dies and all that stuff. I think it's cute. And I kind of think I don't like the way he's brought back to life in the third one so much. Oh, do I? No. I don't know. I don't like the beginning of the first one. I have no reason to. I'm thinking, I'm remembering him melting in. Maybe it's just because I was eating the first time I watched the third one. I was eating while watching that beginning sequence and going, I didn't lose my lunch because I had a much stronger stomach. If it happened to me today, I'd probably at least throw up a little bit in the back of my throat. But now. That being said, Mr. Chuckles here, he's not a very good hammer. Second order of business. It's haunted house season again. And this year, I am again with Nightmare on 13th. Nightmare on 13th. If those of you are from my neck of the woods, be sure to go! Especially if you've never been. If you haven't been to Nightmare on 13th, you need to go! If you have been to Nightmare on 13th, you probably should go anyway! And I've got it reason enough for you here. Okay? I'm on Wikipedia, and I know some people like to groan when they hear Wikipedia. Oh, Wikipedia, that's just written by people. And I'm like, any encyclopedia is written by people. And you can check facts on both and sit there and say, oh, well, the facts seem correct with me. But it's actually mentioned in here. It sits there. And it says a haunted house is a type of haunted attraction that takes place indoors. Visitors may experience intense animatronics, bloody and frightening set pieces, rustic antiques, scary music and sounds, dynamic lighting, fog, costume actors with elaborate makeup or masks, and other special effects to create scenes of terror. Haunted houses can be located in hospitals, grocery stores, shopping malls, warehouses, semi-trucks, factories, boats or ships, dilapidated homes, etc. The Nightmare on 13th haunted house in Salt Lake City was created on the former site of a car dealership. So it's even mentioned there. Isn't that cool? Let's see if they mentioned anywhere else. Hospital play, yard haunt, home haunt, dark ride, haunted cornfields, ghost run. Ooh, haunted house association. So at any rate, it's mentioned in Wikipedia, so there, boom, that's a credit of kind of cool, I guess. Utah used to be lousy, is the word, lousy with haunted houses. The word lousy actually comes from the word louse, meaning when you feel lousy, it's because you got lice on you. You can't sleep because you're itching and they're drinking your blood and you feel like crap. That's where the word lousy comes from. So it was kind of like we had a lice in Utah and they were haunted houses, but it was a good lice that gave you an itch that you like to scratch. And we had tons of them out here. You could spend plenty of your money on whichever one you wanted, and the prices varied greatly. So if you had a small little bit of pocket change, you could go to a not so good one. If you had the bucks, you could go to a good one. Now it's not so evenly based. If you're paying like $10, you're probably going into a really crappy one, and to go to the good ones, $20 to $30. But yeah, it's haunted house season. I'm stoked. Tomorrow's my first day at Nightmare on 13th. The themes that we've got this year are demons and zombies. And we just had our walkthrough. The people that work there, the crew, cast and crew, got to walk through the house and see how everything's set up with full electronics, lights, music, sound, and everything. And it was fun. I always like that part. It kind of stinks because I like working at them, but then I don't get to see them. But I like working in them. It's fun to scare the teenagers when they come to the haunted house. What more can I say? Be sure this year to check out a haunted house if you can afford to. I know times are hard. Times are hard for me too. That's why I work at a haunted house, so I don't have to pay to go inside one. Um, but have a good time, and let us end with Ragdoll by saying, "In communication." Thank you.